We're gonna today have a video analysis. So we're gonna get the stuff ready. As you can see, I'll be throwing to you here. We're gonna put the camera and set it up over here. So what we're gonna do today is take a look at your swings. All right, we're gonna get a lot of information back, and we're gonna look at the video, which we're gonna take, but also some of the information that comes out of the HitTrax that you can't see on film, and we'll take you through that as we go. So what the system allows you to do is to link every pitch that you took to the moment you took it, so that we can see exactly what's going well and what can be done better. And what I like to do is to try to take the best swing based on the right launch angle in order to, from that point on, go from the best to see where we can get better. As you can see over here, this is the pitch we're talking about. So it was inside to you, and you hit it quite well. It's up and in, and you can see that from your swing that the pitch was up and inside as your contact was made. Okay? Now what we're going to do is we're going to put this into this area here, which is the compare area. With that, we can pretty much compare your own swing from a previous time you were with us, or two swings in this particular session, or we can compare you with another hitter in our system, or we can actually import video of major league hitters and compare you with a similar body type and a similar type of swing so that we can make the right connection. So it has a lot of upside, but in this case, let's just use you in the two swings and take another one here, and then we see that ball was also high and in, but a little bit lower, and this is the one you hit quite well as well, but you can see the launch angle was 5 degrees, so that ball was a low line drive, didn't go near as far. So we can compare the two, and then what we can do is we can review these two, and we can synchronize them. Oh, there's a lot of good things in your swing. I'm not going to get into all the detail, but you can see how it can get into the important parts of your swing, which is the load, to see how much weight you're transferring. So because when you hit, you're either gathering energy or you're releasing energy. So when the load is thing, we want to make sure we're gathering that energy in order to release it towards the ball. Don't gather that energy correctly, then we're losing a lot of power. So that load is very important that we transition backwards to get energy, to store it, and then release it. You have a big stride, which is good. I like that because you have a rotational axis which is far away, so you're not really rotating too quickly, which tends to make people pull off the ball. Not going to get too much into everything, but it's important we understand where you're at, how your load is, and we have a system of another point which is called toe touch. As you see, your toe comes down good, and then your heel right afterwards, which is kind of what we want to see. Okay, in terms of timing, that your hands are back at toe touch. Here your hands are coming forward a little bit too early, so you're losing some of that elasticity of your body. You'd rather have those hands back still at that point, and they start to come forward when your heel touches the ground. But good long stride. Toe touch occurs, hands can be drifting a little bit on that point. We call it drifting, it's coming forward. But overall, pretty good. We'd like to see, obviously, that your hands are very short to the ball so that you can get into the same path as the ball. As you'll see, this ball will be traveling downwards as it starts to come. Its trajectory is going down. It's the same thing that happens with a real baseball and a fastball. But the ball will be traveling down, so we want to match that same attack angle going up so that we intersect the ball in the same path of the ball, so that we have a maximizing of chance of squaring the ball up, but also of hitting the ball at different points within its journey towards us. And your bat angle is going to be right now is hitting that ball pretty much going up. Okay, you don't want that bat to continue without it being on the same path that that ball already was. Okay, it's going to be a little lower because it's an extreme angle, but you want to make sure it continues to go up.
You want it higher?
Yeah. Okay. We want to make sure our bat path is on the same angle as the ball so that we increase the chances of that ball intersecting the bat more consistently. So even if I'm early, I can still share that path all the way through the swing and still have a chance of hitting the ball hard. Yeah? So that's ideally what we're trying to do. And that means if I continue up that path, that I will eventually finish up here. In your case, it has to do somewhat fact that your head stays over your body at contact. Which, as you know, if you pull your head, is the heaviest part of your body. If it stays over the front of your leg, then it's near impossible for the back path to go up, because it's going to go around the front leg, and you're not creating any angle backwards in order to get the path up. So you want to be able to go forward, linear, into rotation around the leg, and then allow your head to clear so that you can get your body in the angles to attack straight up, in which case you're actually here. Back to the system. This is what it allows you to do, obviously, in benchmark, and then you can create drills as a coach to address these kinds of disconnections in order to improve those launch angles to allow people to hit the ball further, and then obviously the physical drills that allow the person to get stronger. It's a combination between technique and strength. So in the end, this allows you to have a history of your own development and to see things not through the eye of a coach or another player, but through your own eye, because you're being, so this is what we need. We don't need belief-based coaching where people believe they know, but it's actually evidence based on what you're seeing and what you're getting back in terms of the data. And that is the future of coaching. And as far as I'm concerned, if you're being coached by a hitting coach that doesn't film you, then he can't see the movement. It's too fast. So he shouldn't do that. So he should be filming. And this is what we do here at the StrikeZone, the HitTrax. And it also captures enormous amounts of data that you can't get normally. And once again, if you're going to get better at something, you have to benchmark. So if you know what your launch angle is consistently, you know what the distance is, and you know what your exit velocity is, and you go out and you match that, that's how you get better. Make you all better.
All right.
Thanks, Luke. Good job, man. See you next time.
Okay. Cheers, Brian.